Right, chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Based took the Hawkins case. The ghost artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, the address, a warehouse set in the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Okay, I think I can handle that. Welcome. Damn, your name is difficult. I'm sorry. Niraletotep Chaos? What am I looking for? Nothing really. I was looking through whatever new things. I mean, I didn't recall seeing the medicine book earlier, so I just grabbed it. And I thought, oh, maybe there's some occult knowledge in there as well, since there seemed to be a medicine book in there. So why not look for it as well? But there wasn't, so I just left. At least I didn't see anything new that I didn't discover already before the old man was actually at our door. And now we're going off to Darkwater to see if we can discover anything with regards to this lady and her family's unfortunate death. And we're on a very small cargo ship by the looks of it, off to a creepy island that is often thought about having lovely and native inhabitants, while their gods were actually kind of cruel and no one knows them, and there's actually basically nothing known about the island of Darkwater. But we're still going there anyway, without doing some proper research first, which is kind of surprising, but sure. If the character goes, we go as well. Okay. Who's with us? Just the captain?
We're almost there.
Okay. Good to know we're almost there. Let me finish up my cigarette. I mean, drinking whiskey and smoking cigarettes to relieve the stress of not sleeping for days upon end, even though we have sleeping pills, seems like a proper thing to do before heading into a unknown area. Call of Cthulhu! We officially saw the credits for the game. Which means this seems about like the real starting point of the investigation of the story. Alright, we're on a ship Skylar. I think you pronounce it Skylar? Oh no, it wasn't the ship Skylar we were on, it's the... like... not really sunken, it seems like, just the... weirdly positioned whale hunter ship Skylar. Okay, so here we are. On the docks.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Well... didn't I say before we were on a cargo ship?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
It looks absolutely horrible. Like, I don't know how Boston looked in the 1924. But...
does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
this looks cloudy and dark and stinky and old.
Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman. And a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, so we have the bar here, whose owner seems weird, but his bar is supposed to be good. There are more files over there in the harbor master's office, but there should be a warehouse 36. What's going on here?
Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't you think, like, the whale hunters could have caused something like this?
the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Let's ask about Warehouse 36. Like, he seems to be like a harbor agent or maybe police agent of the island, so he might know something
I'm
about
looking
it.
for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. Cops,
Okay.
they can't understand. Damn
Well,
stupid
apparently the
idiots.
cops aren't very
Nobody listens to
welcoming here, neither do people welcome them. Which is something to note as well. Also, it seems like the Hawkins family seems to be loved, or at least well known around the island.
Sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
There's nothing for you here
You
either.
can stay to watch if you want.
Beatheads.
You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard.
Okay. So let's just say that whatever's going on here, it doesn't seem like the most welcome of places. Neither does it seem like they're very friendly to outsiders, nor does it look like they're getting outsiders often, because I don't see a motel, I don't see any place to stay, or an inn of some sort. So probably not many people come here, besides the people who live here. Hey, how are you doing?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Will do. Don't worry about it. Where are they? I think they're here.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Alright, but we do know that a few dates are still legible, 1890 and 1907, and a partial date, which we don't know. I think the rest of the document is blacked out. Who want this information to be hidden? Okay. So we got a manifest.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Alright, that's in here. Just a toilet. I mean, if we have to hide somewhere, is there something behind the door? No, there isn't. Alright, good to note. Nothing in the toilet room. Maybe there's some information over here. Well, at least there's an upstairs. Can I get on this ladder? No, I don't think I can. Learning of Medicine, Volume 2. Alright, that's good to know. So I've got more progression in medicine. Nothing around here by the looks of it. Let's go upstairs and see what there's any information or clues you might find here as to what's going on in Blackwater, because it's
This
very
man
welcome.
and Fitzroy could be twins.
Oh, okay, maybe it's Captain Fitzroy. Who knows?
What a macabre souvenir.
Nothing here by the looks of it, so let's go downstairs again. We have to go back to the docks at some point. Well, this is blocked out here. He went away to the docks by the looks of it. Nothing here. Well, there is another way around. There you
From
are.
here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Alright, it's kind of interesting because I thought this was a place where whale hunting was really big, and I can't imagine a place being big with whale hunting if they only have one captain who seems to be crossing the river or the sea with his cargo ship. So that's kind of good to know. Also, welcome Ben to the stream. I hope you absolutely love it here. Alright, so the documents are unreadable. But let's first talk a bit about Darkwater. Like, let's not jump into the subject right away.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
So, why are they putting it like the round wounds seem
I
unnatural?
examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
So why are they putting back in the sea if it has such big wounds? I mean, it probably attract all the creatures. Maybe the creature whoever done it to the whale
The
in
police took the
first
decision to put the
instance.
killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
Exactly.
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
And hey, I don't know how good food around is on this island. I mean, it doesn't look like the sun is shining often, so I can't imagine crops growing out here. So you might want to eat some whale. Well, like, it's presented to you like this. Let's leave this. I don't feel like asking him that. So let's ask about Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Understood.
Sounds
You know
easy
who
enough.
the building belongs to, don't you?
Nope, no idea.
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
The husband.
Shipowners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
So the documents are
The
unreadable.
manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Might have. So what did he really do for a living? Like, you said something about
I
shipbuilding?
know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of
Oh,
ship owners.
ship owners, I'm
And
sorry.
the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
So let's
I
leave.
shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Absolutely, will do. You've been rather useful. Alright, so let's open our diary again. I should probably get this a little bit sooner than I had hoped. Is like, do I have point? Oh, I got 2 available character points. Oh, I don't want to do that. Reset is like back. Okay, so let's go to spot hidden. And I want to be a little bit better when talking to other people. So let's put a point in here. And let's validate and say, yes, this is how I want to do it. Which means you... Alright, so I finally get the hang of it. Sanity is still doing okay, I think. So we now know about the Darkwater port a little bit more, which is awesome. So we got another clue, which is this picture over here, which seems like someone is missing a leg. What's going on? Are the inhabitants? So we now know about Gerald Fitzroy, who is the captain, and we've got a little bit more knowledge of medicine. Okay, so let's have a look at the bar over here. Like, the main guy shouldn't be too nice towards us, but at least we can get to know the inhabitants of this seemingly somewhat weird town, I guess? And thanks for puking next to my food. I really appreciate it. We know where we stand. And oh my gosh, your skin looks so bad.
Hey, be careful.
Alright, that's weird. Who is she?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I'm sorry? Or you're overdoing it? Like, I'm sorry is admitting I did something wrong while you're overdoing it. Is basically saying I did something wrong as well, but he's overdoing it. And it wasn't me, is probably not gonna work either, so I'm
Pure
sorry.
instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Absolutely agree. So let's ask what he knows about Darkwater. Maybe some new insights of someone else. I mean, in the bar, you hear everyone talking, so he might know something we haven't heard from the lovely captain already. Why the stranded whale?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Alright, so what can you tell me about Sarah Hawkins?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Okay, so it's not speaking ill, it's the truth, so could you please tell me about it?
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
So it's true that they were strange?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
So, enough said about
I've
her.
got what I need.
Anything else?
So, what do you know about the warehouse?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Alright, so we've got a shady island which is clouded permanently in a fog, which appears to be green. There's this warehouse people want to stay away from, even though they hear screams and weird noises at night, which of course is scary, but no one thought about finding out what's actually going on in there, which seems kinda unbelievable to me, unless everyone on this island knows what's going on in there and they don't care about it. So, let's order a drink,
Captain
I guess?
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Only a small glass, please.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Alright, this will affect my destiny. Okay, so, no prohibition round here? I have no idea why I would ask for that, so let's
That'll be
leave.
all.
Thank you very much.